Let's talk about mastermind days because I just sell them to people that know me and want to come to my house and do some work. And I really need to get better at sexing it up and telling people just how amazing they are. They are the thing that I do in my business that is so powerful and so life affirming for the people that come and just the best value I can give in a short space of time for within a budget of £500 that I feel like I've got to tell you how good they are. I have to. I'm going to just talk you through how they happen, how they work. So you come to my house in Warrington. So my house is in a nice part of Warrington called Appleton. We've got lots of fields and trees and greenery. But the best thing about Appleton, where I live, is that we are 5 minutes, if that, from the motorway, from the M6. We are 10 minutes, maybe 15 at a push, from the train stations which come in. So I've got 2 train stations in Warrington. And they come from like 2 hours from London, 20 minutes, half an hour from Manchester, from Liverpool, on the line for Leeds, the Newcastle, Glasgow. Like, we're very, very, very central. So what happens is you arrive at my house between 9:30 and 9:45, because nobody wants to have to get up super early, do they? And we come in and we get together. And so there's only ever 5 of us, 6 of us, including me. So only ever 5 people that arrive. Some people might have been before, some people haven't. Quite often no one's been before. So everyone arrives and it's all weird and awkward. And I've been running around, tidying up, trying to like move the washing, tidy up the whatever's from tea last night. And I'm usually like a bit mithered, trying to get everything ready. And then everyone arrives and everyone's got loads of bags and coats and shoes, depending on the weather. It's like, do we take the shoes off? Do we not take the shoes off? Like, what do we need to do? Are you allergic to cats? Keep the cat out of the way, whatever it might be. And then what we do is we just come in and we get settled on the sofas. And this is really the important bit. The sofas are super important. So we get settled on the sofas in like my front room, which is like my best front room. I used to live in a massive Victorian house, and everyone used to come in and be like, wow, this house is amazing. And oh my God, it's, because it was all fancy. Whereas now it's just a normal house. So we don't have that anymore at the beginning, which is good. So people come to the house, they come in, take the shoes off. They don't have to take your shoes off, coats off, scarves off. Go and get yourself a spot on the sofa. When we got a spot on the sofa, then we can have a brew. So then we have a brew. And everyone starts to chat, get to know each other, introduce themselves. It's all, and we go through that kind of like weird bit at the beginning. And what's amazing is most people don't know each other. So they don't know each other, and they also probably don't know who each other is. So there's not that kind of like, oh, I've seen you before, I know your stuff, or that kind of stuff. Quite often people don't know each other. They know me, but they don't know each other. And then we get into it. So we go around. So I go around and get everyone to just tell everyone who they are, what made them come here today, what they'd love to get out of today. And that's it. Super small, sharp kind of intro. So I can make notes so that I then go back to this at the end and make sure that we've given everyone what they need. And then we go into the mastermind sessions. So in the mastermind sessions, there's not training from me. There's not a workbook or like an agenda. It is pure, true, old school masterminding. You get 30 minutes on a timer. You're in the hot seat. And there's an understanding that when it's your session, you get the attention. So everyone gives everyone the attention and respect while they're in session. You're not there to coach each other or to mentor each other. That's my job. So you don't need to help, support, anything like that. You can just listen and just be a witness to it. You can if you really feel like it's your area of expertise, and I say go for it. But generally, you're not there to coach and support each other. You're not there to add value to each other. You're there to just purely receive and to be in the space and to be in the moment. So it's good because you can just take all that shit off. Quite often I go to events and I end up delivering. But at my events, I make it really clear. My mastermind days, make it really clear that you're not here to show us what you can do. You're here to get help and support for yourself. So we get 30 minutes, hot seats. If we go off on a tangent, which we sometimes do, mainly led by me, then I stop the timer. So, and then when I've stopped telling my story, or I've stopped going off on my tangent, we come back and your time starts again. So you get a whole half an hour to talk about yourself. and what is going on with you, what you want to happen. I will lead the conversation with questions and stuff, but ultimately I want to get to the outcome, which is what needs to change and how can I help you change it? Like, what can I help you with? Whether it's emotional, energetic, strategic, spiritual, network support, I will give it to you in that moment. And it's very in the moment. It's very like intense, but it's also hyper confidential. So it's kind of like, strip it all back, forget all the bullshit. Let's just work out where you're at. Where do you want to go? What needs to change? And how can I help you change it? How can I help you shift this so we can really make this a transformational day in the most purest sense of the word? That this is the day that changes your business trajectory. Like this without this day, this would not have happened. Like, it's something you need to hear, something you need to decide, something you need to be told, something you need to change, something you need to do differently. I will make sure you are given what you need, not what you want. You know, that is my job, is to give you what you need, not what you want. And within that session, we will identify the problem and we will create a solution. And there might be a bit back and two, trying to find the thing that works best for you, fits for your energy, personality, and bandwidth, making sure you're going to feel comfortable with the change even, and all that kind of stuff. Then we go around. So we do 2 in the morning, then we have lunch delivered, so we don't need to break too much of the energy up. Then we do 3 in the afternoon, pretty much with breaks for obviously more cups of tea. No, see how much tea we get through. Anyway, more cups of tea. And we do the 5 mastermind sessions in the true sense of the word. And everyone gets to listen to each other's, and everyone gets the attention when they're in the room. Now, then what we do is we go back around and I check against what people came for and what they wanted to get out of the day with what they've got out of the day, basically. And we make a clear plan of what they're going to do next to ensure that it's not just a day, is that this is the day that changes everything. So we do that, and we come back and we finish up. And then we have the most important bit, really, which is then we have some time and space to integrate the work. This is where you can get on your laptops, you can chat to each other, you can do all your own like networking. I know this person that can help. I know this person that can help you. Why don't we do this together? Why don't you do that? Like this hour and a half afterwards is the most important bit, really. It's the integration place. And I try and get as much out of the way of that as I can. I mean, I'm there, I'm available for support and questions and stuff, but really, like, the job is I've done my bit, and this is the magic where it really happens. And then ideally we all go to the Chinese together. So you don't have to go to Chinese, everyone pays their own way, but it's a really beautiful part of the day, because it's the social integration. Then, you know, we've done the work. And the work is intense, right? The setting is quite intense. Like the way that we work is quite intense, but it's also a lot of fun. But it's also time to just decompress from that. Almost like going to somebody's house you don't really know, although you might think you know them because you see them online, and then being with 4 other entrepreneurs for the whole day, intensely working on each other's businesses, is like, it's a lot. So to go to the Chinese is just a really good decompress and a social and a bit more deep into those relationships. And then it's only, we go early diner, and then we come back pretty early. I like to be in bed by 9 o'clock on a mastermind day because they are quite intense, like holding the space, and just the magic that happens is just so powerful and emotional and wonderful. It's great. They're great. So like, what I would say is, if you are looking for a space, a true mastermind space, a true mastermind day, a true place where you can actually bring where you're at and where you want to go and get actual genuine help on how you can make that happen, and making absolutely sure that is actually what you want to happen, and making sure that the thing that you say you want is the thing that you want. Like, a mastermind day with me is game changing. You know, it changes the thing that needs to change. I asked people why they came, and a lot of people came because they didn't really know why they needed to come, but they just knew they needed to come and they wanted to come. And that really is a good enough reason. So if you're like, this sounds really good, I want to come, then just come. You know, what you won't know before you come is who else is going to be there. I don't tell people who else is going. And you won't know how much money everyone makes, because that I might one day do a 7-figure mastermind day. But honestly, it does grinds my gears a bit when people say, well, who else is going to be in the room? Because I don't sell it as a high level mastermind or a 7-figure or a 6-figure anything. I sell it as a mastermind day. So it's not about, I only want to be in the room with people making loads of money, but also like I've made loads of money, so I'm in the room. That's my answer. When people say to me like, well, what level will the people be at? It's like, well, it doesn't really matter what level people are at, because wherever they're at, they get a 30-minute session for where they're at, not where you're at. And there's something to learn at every level anyway. Like, people sometimes think they're above the basics, but we're never above the basics. But I always say, like, I'm in the room and I've made 3 million quid, so that's okay. Like, that's a 7-figure. You'll have a 7-figure person in the room. So I asked people why they came, and a lot of people don't know why they came, and they don't know what they're going to say in the session, or they think they're going to bring one thing, but they bring something else. And that's okay as well. And quite often people will say, like, I don't want to go first because I don't even know what I'm here for yet. And some people are like, I really want to go first because I really want to get this, you know, this thing out on the table. So you could do that choice. And sometimes people go, I just wanted a day out. That's fine. You just want to come to my house. You just want to hang out with me for a day. You want to be around like-minded business owners. All those are perfectly valid reasons to get on the train or get in your car, come to Warrington, pay me 500 quid and have a day, you know. But I wanted to just talk about it a little bit more so you can see and feel like my passion for it and how powerful it is and how random it is. It's like the most random, beautiful, brilliant, wonderful thing, whoever ends up in the room. And there's always a thread that runs through people, or there's always something people got in common, or there's always some reason it's so magical. Sometimes the room is very spiritual. Sometimes it's very strategic. Sometimes it's a certain level, or, you know, it's just, trust the process, you know. The right people are always in the room. And I can say that really confidently because have I done 100 of these now? Maybe not 100, but I've done a lot. And I'm very conscious and very empathetic to people's energy and anxiety. So like, I am excellent at holding the room because I know what it's like to feel uncomfortable, right? So I try and make people feel as comfortable and as safe as possible. And it's a beautiful thing. And I think it's where you get the best of me as well. I really do. I think you get the best of me in that room because I'm at home. I'm at my most relaxed. I'm at my most peaceful. I'm at my most excited to get on and deliver for the day, you know? So I've never finished a mastermind day out of all the ones I've done and thought that wasn't good or didn't go well or I didn't enjoy it or the people didn't enjoy it. It's always wonderful. And some people do come back time and time again. So long story short, 30-minute live short. If you're thinking about coming to a mastermind day, this is your call to action. This is the time to come. Because I do always say I don't know how many I'm going to do. And it's true. I really don't. Like if certain things in my business take off, I might not have time to do them. But at the moment, we have got 4 days booked in. Got 5th of March. We've got 3 spaces on that. 2nd of April, we've got 2 spaces on that one. 14th of May. We've got 4 spaces on that one, and 17th of May we've got 4 spaces on that one. So there's plenty of space. So I don't think, I've missed out. Send me a message and let me know. And if I haven't got the right dates and you want a different date, always worth sending me a message and I can see if it's possible or whether I could open up another day, or particularly if you've got 2 or 3 of you that want to come, we can always look at doing a bespoke date for you. Right, that's me, over and out. Lots of love. Have an amazing day.